Everybody always talks about the fun of going boost. They don't talk about the little problems that you're going to have along the way. Welcome back to the channel. So, if you're new to the Mod Addict channel, this is my 90LX with an old school... Wow, that's really confusing. Anyway, I have an old school Powerdyne supercharger on there making 7 pounds of boost. It's supposed to be 9-pound kit, but I only see 7. Anyway, if you're new to the channel, I've been diagnosing a little issue I had where I went out and did a draggy, and it's usually about 102, I don't know the RPMs, but the boost is up there because it's a centrifugal type supercharger, so basically the faster you go, the more boost it makes. It was breaking up pretty bad, and it didn't take me long to figure out that I, first of all, had spark plugs for regular NA, and they was also gapped at like 50 something thousandths. The gap calls between 48 and 54 thousandths, so mine was gapped in between that area. I don't remember exactly. I think it was like 50. But with boost, you want to bring that gap down. So I went with a step colder spark plug, and I gapped them at 30 thousandths. So we'll start there. If issues with the cylinder pressure under boost, if it's blowing out the spark still, then I can bring that gap down. So I got Autolite 24s. Now, I don't know what everybody's big deal was when I bought Autolites. They was losing their mind. You're putting Autolites in that car? Yes, I'm an NGK kind of guy, but a lot of the boosted people run Autolites. Now, 24 is a step colder. I wanted 23s. Nobody in the area had 23s. So the stock would be a Autolite 25. And 24 is colder, 23 is colder. As it goes down and down, it just gets basically colder and colder, which is resistant to detonation. Now, I've gapped all these at 30. These have like 48,000. So what? This is basically your spark plug gap. The bigger the gap, the further the spark has to jump. Well, under pressure, you can actually blow that spark out. So you want to bring that down. Now, I do have an MSD coil and stuff. It does throw out a little bit more, but you know, I don't have the MSD box to boost that, so I'm not really throwing crazy amount of volts at this thing. So I'm going to get these plugs in, and I won't be able to test it today as far as if it's going to break up or not, but at least we can get this done. The weather has been crazy here. Just every day it has rained for at least a solid week. Today it's not raining, but I have so much to do that it don't really matter. Now y'all can tell, hopefully, on camera, the one on the left is a new plug, and the one on the right is the old plug. You can see how big the gap is compared to the one on the left. No, it's just a matter of time before it started pouring. Old John Deere's getting rained on. It's a good old lawnmower though. It can use a good washing. Alright, I'm on the last plug, just showing y'all. I just do very little dabs of anti-seize. You don't want it up on your electrode or anything. It can foul a spark plug. So make sure you keep it down on the threads and just little dabs. So there we go. All 8 Autolite 24s. Like I said, I wanted 23s, which is 2 steps colder. But 1 step colder should be suffice on this very tame setup. 7 PSI stock heads. This car is, the heads are actually the choking point, so if I can ever get aluminum heads, that'd be great. Like I said, I do have some E7s over here that I can port, and I might move forward with that if this company, they have reached back out to me and said they're not ignoring me, they just have things going on. So to me, that's a good sign. I'm kind of, you know, still holding on to a little hope, because aluminum heads will give me anywhere from, you know, 40 to 80 horsepower. So it's usually more with boosted application, of course, because, you know, boost pressure is just the amount of restriction, if that makes any sense. So got all that knocked out. There's one more thing I got to do, or not got to do, but want to do, and that involves the inside of the car. Like I said, I won't be able to test drive this or anything to see if it fixed exactly what I was dealing with, because it is pouring rain again. It's supposed to rain all week. It rained 4th of July. It rained so bad. The lightning was giving a show with the fireworks. I'll see if I can insert a picture here of where we was at, a little town called Cedar Key, and you know, what was going on there as far as the lightning and the fireworks. And I keep getting off of the topic on this little tangent. A lot of people give me so much crap for running auto lights in these cars. These cars like auto lights, coppers. I don't have luck with auto light, iridiums or platinums or anything else. Coppers, that is it. Yes, they wear out faster. I'm aware of that. But if you look on Neo Mustang channel, Neo runs auto lights in his 800 to 1200 horsepower cars. I mean, they speak for themselves. So you go on the forum and ask what people run on these cars, the Vortec group, whatever. People run auto lights. That's what they run. These cars run exceptional on auto lights. So, all right, so we're inside Horseplay here, and I have my 417 Fox unit with my Neffe head unit. Now, the previous owner with the antenna, I don't know what was going wrong there, but they cut the wire. So there's no wire there. There was no wire in here. So I have no radio pretty much. It won't find anything. So I went on, was doing some looking around, and this right here came up. This is a hidden antenna system, and it had really good reviews. So I'm going to hook this up and see if I get any channels. I'm thinking, you know, somewhere up in the corner like that, out of the way where it's hidden. Just something to pick up some signal or whatever, but I plan on running on the side where that was anyway. So I'm going to give that a try, and I hope everything works out, but this might be a bigger headache than it's worth. Now, I will say with the 417 Fox bezel here, mine has screws in it because mine was broke. If you have this unit and you don't have anything broke and everything's fastened the way it is, this will velcro, it'll pull off and your head unit will be bolted on. But mine has these going through the bracket, and the head unit bracket and the thing going right in, so it would hold everything tight. Because like I said, this dash is broken a few spots. I've mentioned it in previous videos. A lot of stuff don't fit the way it should because of it. Like this corner right here don't line up. This should be butting up to this like that, and it just, see how it pops out. So yeah, there's that. So just to show y'all, I'm going to do a search. It stopped here, but there's no station, no sound. Let me just make sure it's, no, nothing. So keep searching. So it's not finding a radio station anywhere. So we're going to turn it off, get this antenna hooked up, and I'll show you what I'm dealing with afterwards and see how well this thing works. And hopefully I can pick up, like, I only listen to like 2 channels, so it's not that big of a deal. So I'm hoping at least pick up one of the 2 channels I listen to, so that way if I don't have my phone, if I'm not able to play music that way, or if I don't have my jump drive, I can at least listen to the regular radio. Just a test, picks up a station, better than what I had. Alright, so I picked up like 4 stations with it just sitting right there. So if I mount this a little bit better, I might be able to pick up a few more stations. That though is plenty for me. That's all I cared about. So I'm going to get this back in and get this mounted wherever I can and go from there. Now y'all can see that because of this glare, but there's the antenna. It just tucks down behind here. The wiring goes down, goes over to the radio. Now, do you remember the test before? I had 0 channels. So I'm going to turn this volume down. All right.
Carry pole barns of Chiefland.
Oh, this one.
Contact Mark Media.
So we get 1, 2, 3. This one comes in and out, but 4. It'll probably help more when I'm not under an aluminum roof too, when I'm out in free range. But I can put my hand here and it starts picking up better. Now, it did pick up a lot better earlier, so the only one I cared about is right here. So there, now I have something to listen to other than what I have on me, pretty much. I do plan on making a card so I can put in here and playing stuff that way, but sometimes I'm using my phone. I don't know why I'm talking over that. Sometimes I use my phone and can't play music, so that's that. So not the best install, but it is hidden out of the way, and then I can get a block off plate for that right there, which I plan to do because I think that looks kind of ridiculous. From the front you can barely see it, and then if you was, that's only looking for it. Like if you're back here just glancing, you don't even see it really. I pointed it out, so obviously you're going to see it. But so I can do away with this now. I want to get a delete plate, or maybe even have a friend weld this shut. So I'm not sure what I want to do, but that's the route. So again, did the plugs, got that set. I have I've been getting hit left and right with things, and you know, just kind of stay busy and keep trucking on. But I do have stuff coming. It's just a matter of getting everything lined up. So the weather has been a big player in all of this. So we will get it out and get testing done. Gainesville is not too far away. They have testing 2 nights. I might try to get it over there when I know a friend is going over there with a trailer, because I don't want to take the chance. The tuning and everything is pretty much set how it should be. So like I said, I gapped the plugs 30, and they're a step colder. So that should fix the issue. What I was feeling is exactly what Brutal described in his videos. By the way, I am the guy in the post. Brutal shared a post of, you know, give me ideas for content. I was the guy that said I would like to see a video on prepping for boost, because there's a lot of things that I found after the fact of superchargers I didn't even think of. My turbo car was an Eagle Talon. It came factory turbo, so there's a lot of things I didn't have to deal with. Nitrous cars, a lot of things I didn't have to deal with that I have to deal with here. So I am going to make a video eventually going over, you know, what I found in my experience in boost, especially with a Foxbody. So if y'all are interested in that, hit the like, comment, subscribe button down below. And this is the Mod Addict. Thank you for watching. I'll be back with more content, better content. And I'm still thinking I'm going to go over to Scorpion Racing and visit their facility. I think that'll be amazing. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. This is the Mod Addict. I'm out.
I won't turn around, I done made it this far. Look back now, that wouldn't be too smart. Shoot for the stars even when it gets hard. Put my faith in the Lord with the 16 bars. I won't turn around, I done made it this far. Look back now, that wouldn't be too smart. Shoot for the stars even when it gets hard. Put my faith in the Lord with the 16 bars. I won't turn around, I won't turn around. No matter how far I go, I'll never come